Welcome back to another JERiCK podcast episode. My name is JERiCK.
And I'm Felicia.
And yo, this is Chris Mark.
Hey.
Chris Mark.
It feels like it's been a while. It has been a while though.
Been a while, and I feel like so much has happened in that while, but it really wasn't that long.
That's true. So the people that are watching right now, we've been releasing episodes every Monday, so I feel like you haven't really missed anything. But it's been 2 weeks, or
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say 2 weeks.
right?
Definitely
2
10
weeks.
days. 'Cause
Yeah.
You were gone 10 days,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So it's been 2 weeks since we've met up and recorded a podcast. So it feels a little like a long time.
Yeah. Mind you, it's also like midnight right now.
Is it really midnight already?
Almost 22.
It's 11:40. It's about to be
Oh, okay,
the next
well.
day.
This is going to be an interesting conversation because,
We're all going to start to get delusional.
yeah, but it's just
A lot of laughs.
Weekly updates for you guys. What's new?
Who goes first?
Chris Mark.
All right.
Chris Mark.
He's trying to do rock, paper, scissors.
No.
So basically, what I've been doing lately is like I've just been trying to change up my room. I realized because it's been a hot minute since I've changed my room, and I just felt like I need some sort of change in my life. So I think one good place to start with is within your comfort zone, and to change it up. It'll probably, I'm hoping from what I'm trying to do is that it'll allow me to think clearly and a lot better to
nice.
just get rid of all the clutters, because when you don't have anything that's like just hanging around that you don't use or anything anymore, it's like that's not in the back of your head anymore.
Yeah.
So
Did we talk about that in
I
the last
totally get it.
episode?
I feel like, I think a little bit. We
Briefly,
talked
right?
about like stress or how sometimes my mental health relates to a room, and I think I asked a question. So that's pretty cool that
Yeah.
you're doing that.
for sure.
Are you reading up on anything that like helps you with the organization?
No, I'm actually just throwing stuff away.
You know, that's
But like, I have too much crap.
Literally.
I'm just gonna get rid of this.
There is like there's a lot of books if you're interested, but
I'll
there's
have to
one
take a
method
look.
that's really I find really magical.
But for now, that's basically just what I'm trying to do, is just to clear up my head so that way I have a clear mindset, so that way I could have my imaginations back.
Nice.
So
Are you done?
no,
Oh.
so
Process.
it's a long
When did
process.
you start?
I started, actually it's funny because I started when JERiCK left,
Oh,
and I'm
nice.
still trying to clean it and just get through
Yeah,
things
10
away.
days.
I have
Yeah,
a
but
lot
it takes
of
a while.
crap.
That's
Like
true.
if you're not used to decluttering, it's a
Yeah,
process.
just trying to have that minimalist mindset, so that way I don't have to rummage through all kinds of stuff, and that way as I said, I think it's just like that. When your surrounding is clear, then your mental process is clear too.
Yeah, I heard it's a good rule too. If it's like, if you haven't used the thing for a year, you probably should get rid of it.
Yes.
Because you're not gonna use it.
Even like less than that, I feel.
Yeah, maybe like the last 6 months, maybe.
Yeah, I would say 6 months for sure. Especially things that are hidden.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Right? Like sometimes, like in your closet, that you have like old clothes that is just like there.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
I have
shit.
that. Those are like, I'm gonna fit in those clothes.
It's like someday I'm gonna wear
98 years
those.
later.
Seriously, I have a bunch of those. That's why it's hard. I have to go through my stuff at least 3 to 5 times just to make sure, because like it's stuff that I realized that I've become a hoarder rather than somebody that's organized.
There's so I forgot the name of the book, but I the method is called the KonMari method. I hope I'm saying that right. But anyway, she goes through like this whole process of organization, and she starts with like the easiest thing to go through, which is typically clothes, to the hardest thing, which is sentimental items. But she has this process, which I actually did practice at one point, and that's basically holding an item, and if it sparks joy, you keep it. If it doesn't, you toss it.
Oh,
So it's like
I've heard of this.
like an
What's her name again?
immediate attachment, huh?
What's her name?
I think her name is KonMari.
Because I have heard of this. I think I've seen a video of this.
Yeah, there's also a Netflix documentary, but I don't know if it's on there anymore. I wouldn't watch the documentary. I'd read the book.
Actually, that sounds like a really good idea.
But yeah,
That's a good
so it's like if
process
you
to do.
hold it and you're like, then you're like, oh, you don't need it.
Oh, yeah.
But if you hold it and you're like, oh, like I remember when I wore this, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get happy about it, then that means that energy is still yours.
Ooh,
Interesting.
I like that. Well, I'm gonna have to take a look into this, but yeah, I'll think about that and use that while I'm throwing away crap.
Starts holding things. I'm like,
I don't know.
No, I mean, it's literally,
that is
that's
true
literally
though.
what it looks like. And I will do that like till this day.
Yeah, if you're really like intuitive like that too, just like holding things and it, depending on how you feel about it, can really help you with that too. Especially with like, oh, is this good or is this not good?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if it's like nothing, then you probably should get rid of it.
Yeah. No, not probably. You should get rid of it.
Man, my whole room is going down.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Just get rid of everything. Just like
Exactly.
do a Japanese bed.
Actually, I was. It's funny that you said that because I'm actually changing my bed to a Japanese style futon because
Oh yeah.
wow.
So you're just gonna fold it every day and
no, I'm gonna keep the bed frame, but I heard because I've been having some back problems, and I have one of those. What is it called? The purple beds, the purple
I have
mattress,
purple.
and
What is that?
it's,
You don't know what purple?
Is that
it's like-
expensive?
It's a little pricey.
It's pricey, but it was like I guess it was the people who designed it were like scientists.
It's
And
actually
so-
a really good bed.
Yeah.
I've had it for, I would say, like 5 years. Because like my back was hurting for a long time. And then when I got it, like it kind of helped it a little bit. Just because it's kind of like is it memory foam? Like,
It's like a gel.
yeah.
Gel.
They have like some sort of like technology. It's like
Interesting.
It don't work for me, bro.
it's like a honeycomb like gel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, it's been 5 years, so I might need a new bed soon.
Make sure you flip your bed around too.
I don't think you can flip though.
Oh.
You know what's funny that you said that? I flipped mine upside down, so I got the harder side, and that
Wow.
That's probably why your back
no,
hurts.
no, my back was hurting before I flipped it, and after I flipped it, I was like, oh, I actually like the really firmer side of this
You
thing.
should sleep on the floor.
Actually, it's funny because I used to sleep on the floor as a young child all the time because that's how I grew up, and maybe that's the reason why I'm not used to having like a like soft mattress.
Yeah.
So I don't know, who knows? But that's why the reason why I'm gonna go to a Japanese style futon because it's a lot thinner and
Yeah.
it's probably more comfortable for me. So, but that's me in my nutshell. What about you, Felicia?
Nice. For me, a lot of things have happened. So on the 22nd, it was me and my husband's wedding and dating anniversary.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
So-
Congrats.
So we've
Wait,
been
how many years?
We've been married for 4 and dating together for 11.
Damn, it's
wow.
been 4 years.
Yeah, 2020.
Oh yeah, because it was COVID.
Or
when
COVID.
You guys got married.
Yes. And then speaking of COVID, so on our anniversary, we went to go see Jeff. So
Oh, yeah,
I
how
saw
was
Jeff.
it?
Oh, nice.
Man, it was a beautiful experience.
Was it good?
Like, guys, it was just beautiful to see like somebody that you grew up with and like watch their success because I've seen Jeff before. Like he did some smaller shows in
Yeah.
like Vegas when I was there. And just to see like the growth and then his audience, like people were like legit singing all the lyrics
Yeah.
and like, you know, and I feel like when you're at the point where you can stop singing and it's
Yeah.
still continuing, like that is
That's
a
dope.
huge impact. And the venue was completely packed and he gave us like the balcony access. And then
Oh, sick.
next thing I know, every other Reno Filipino starts coming in.
Oh, they're up. They were there
like
too.
Miko, Kuya Chris, Nicole, Patrick was there, which I haven't seen in forever. Shane, Marcus,
So all the fam.
hella people. And then like even just them talking to us, and it's just nice to get like a different perspective because I don't normally talk to them. And they were very complimentary of like the studio and like our work, which is interesting to me because I don't normally see the attention like on the actual photo, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they like were like, hey, like we're seeing what you're doing, and I'm like, wow,
I do
you're
kn-
watching what I'm doing?
I do notice that with a lot of people though. Because when I see people, outside, if I just ran into them,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, like, it's so cool that you're doing this, you're doing that.
Yeah.
Like, they pretty
And
much
I'm like,
keep up with
"Boy."
what you're up to.
Yeah.
But then, it's not that they probably just like, people just scroll. So
Yeah,
like,
and I'm the same way too. But I think you just get stuck in that idea that the amount of likes and you know what I mean, like that equates to I don't know
how many
your
people are
success.
watching?
Yeah, or how many people are watching. But that really showed me a lesson for two reasons. One is everybody's watching what you're doing.
Yeah.
And two, it's like you just need to trust in what you're doing and not care about the validation because
Yeah, because people are always watching. Even like when I post stuff, like not everybody likes it or like not everybody like comments on it, but it doesn't matter because I think like they're still subconsciously like they're still kind of watching,
yeah.
even if they're just like maybe quick scroll, but
Yeah.
like they already kind of seen like, oh, he's doing a podcast again.
And it's not like, oh damn, that's
Yeah,
cool.
they might not watch the podcast, but like at least they know like, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that.
To keep tabs on you.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't see that as a bad thing. It's because honestly, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't necessarily like interact with people's posts unless like I really like it or I'm like closer to people.
Yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. It
So
makes a lot of
it's like
sense.
it's fine. Like I don't really mind. But yeah, it's just an interesting way to like because sometimes we think like, oh, no one's watching or like nobody cares.
You know, it's funny
Everybody's watching.
Yeah.
because you tagged me on a couple of your Instagram posts.
Oh yeah.
And then I accepted it.
podcast clips? Yeah.
Podcast clips. And I didn't realize how many of my friends were actually looking into it as well. I thought nothing of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that they were looking at it. And then I found out later when we were talking, I was like, "Oh, you're doing a podcast?" It's like,
Did they watch
what
the
do you
podcast,
mean?
or did they just watch the clip?
I think they watched the clip, but I should probably like tag this on there.
Yeah.
But I
them.
didn't know that, and I was like, "Yo, people are actually watching this. This is crazy." I mean, not that
Your
you know,
brother watches the podcast.
Yeah.
Christian does.
he does.
Comments on I think he commented on like one of the few episodes that we have.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He actually commented that you're actually like a really good co-host.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Christian was like, "Oh, Felicia's really good at like bouncing ideas, or
Aw.
like just kind of I guess when I say something, you just tend to
React.
I don't know if react's the right word, but like
Understand.
I don't know, like
Whatever I do, it's good.
yeah, I guess you're just good at what you're doing.
I'm good at talking.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that was like the first. That was very early on in the week. That was just the 22nd, and then I got sick. My husband got sick. He tested positive for COVID, but I tested negative.
so that's
who
still a
knows?
thing.
But I ended up more sick than him, mind you. Oh, always the story of my life. But I'm better from that now. They're just like little remnants. So I have my tea, and then I guess the only other thing I've had a huge. This is like my interest of the last couple weeks is Stray Kids.
Stray kids.
What's that?
Stray Kids?
Like a stray cat?
Oh my god. No.
I don't keep up with
They're
pop
they're
culture.
a K-pop group. Well, neither do I. I don't know how the
Stray
heck.
Kids is the K-pop
I don't.
group?
Oh
You know
my
what?
god! Look, I don't know
think I
how
have
I came
heard of
across them. I think they came across my TikTok feed, right? And then I was like, "Ooh, this is catchy," and I start watching all their videos. I'm like, "Ooh, I really like this," and now it's all I listen to. My son rats me out to everybody. He told my husband, he's like, "Hey, Dad, let's watch this video. Mom really likes them." And then he goes to his grandparents' house and he's like, "Grandpa, let me show you something." And then telling them that, "Oh, Mom really likes this group." Let me live. Right?
Stray Kids.
Stray
That's the name of the
Kids.
group.
I love it. Like,
Like-
I would go see their concert for sure. And at first I was like, this might be
Wait,
weird.
what type of group are they?
They're K-pop.
So it's like
Yeah,
so
like girls, guys,
Guys.
kids.
See, and that was the weird part because I'm like, why are they called Stray Kids? And I feel weird like being
How many members?
a 35-year-old woman.
Oh.
obsessed with like.
It's okay.
not
Is it too much like this? Or is it what is it like?
The heart. Oh yeah.
But I'm just
So-
like, dang, I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. It makes me very happy. I listen it
okay.
to work, at work.
I'm gonna have to
on the
check
way
that out.
home.
We can listen to it after this episode.
Oh, you
for
know what
real.
we should do, or what you should do is record yourself doing a reaction video, because a lot of people do reaction videos.
Yeah, but they like copyright that shit, especially Korean ones.
I don't know. That's how I got introduced to them. Was a freaking thing.
Yeah.
But I enjoy them. It's a good time.
That's cool.
And
I'm gonna have to check that out. Stray Kids.
Yeah.
You're a Stray Kids fan. I'm a Blackpink guy.
Like, yeah,
love
but they're
Blackpink.
gone, right?
They-
They're not,
they are-
Lisa's on her own.
Yeah,
and-
they all split. So they're all with different management now because I guess YG Entertainment screwed them over, especially Lisa because they were because she's a foreigner. She's actually Thai, and because she's Thai, they didn't want to pay her the Korean wage.
What?
So she only got 1/3 of what the other three girls were getting.
Damn.
Stop.
She's
Yeah.
the most popular
Yep.
one.
Holy
That's
shit.
why she went to go.
But then she
start her
probably
own-
still got paid the same amount
Oh yeah.
as everybody else.
She just shot with one of my favorite photographers, Jack Briglin.
No way.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Bridgelin. I don't know, but yeah, she did a shoot with him, and it's fire.
Oh no doubt.
I like Lisa. She's cool.
Very pretty too.
Yeah,
yeah.
she is.
And that's the other thing too. I'm like watching all this K-pop stuff. K-pop stuff, and so I'm like getting ideas for like different fashion, like styling ideas. So
Yeah, their styling is definitely very edgy.
yeah, I enjoy it.
Just yeah.
And then the last thing is, this is not about me. This is going to be about you. But I mean, this comment's about me, but then we're going to you. But the last thing is I finally think I've honed in on what I can call myself as a photographer. And that is a fashion and fine art photographer. That's what I'm calling myself.
Ooh,
Nice.
I like that.
Because I love doing the fashion shows. I love doing like that editorial and like doing the runway. Like it's such a
Have you ever reached out to the Reno fashion show here? Or is that a?
let me tell you about that shit.
We can talk about that in a different podcast.
I did reach out. I reached out like months ago, and then I followed up again, and no one responded to me, and they just responded to me and sent me like their form. Because I pitched to them like how I pitched to New York Fashion Week, and I give them like my spiel, and then I put my portfolio and everything. No response. I'm like, people in New York respond to me. You guys can't respond to me. But I'm actually gonna shoot there with Alphen because I think I don't know if
okay.
she runs that part or if she's like the head photographer. So I'm gonna be a part of it anyways. It's voluntary, but you know, I get to still build my portfolio, and that's what I did recently too. Is I went to Napa for a
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
fashion show, which I thought was really nice because it was all like Latinx. Am I saying that right? Latinx, yeah, inspired. But estilo Latam. I don't know Spanish. It's a shame. But it was a very beautiful event, like the designers and just like the culture aspect. So I was very honored to be there.
That's amazing.
Thank you. And that's all.
Cool.
Now we're done. So, Jared, what about you?
Main event.
Well, today's, or I guess this week's topic for the podcast is Japan. Just because I just went to Japan for 10 days, or 9 days, technically. Yeah.
Nice. So, how was the flight, first of all? Well, what? No. How was your packing? Did it work
Packing?
out the way you wanted?
Solid.
Did you do a video on it?
No.
Oh, God.
But, so I only brought a backpack, which is about this big, and then a tote bag, which is about this big. And then, because I had a packing cube, so I pretty much fit, probably say like 8 shirts. 2 of them were like the stuff that I wear at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6 of them were the stuff I wear outside. And then I brought 2 pants and a shorts.
Nice.
and underwear.
Okay, good. I was like,
Yeah.
underwear, JERiCK.
Yeah. Actually, one of the packing cube was just like underwear and socks.
Like 20 of those.
And that shit fit in there. All of it.
Damn. And how many
That's
shoes did
impressive.
you bring?
Just one.
Just one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
smart. See, and I think that's where a lot of people go wrong is the shoes.
And
The more
one
shoes
thing
you
is
bring.
too, when you're traveling and you know you're gonna be walking, wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
Because
Ain't nobody trying to impress.
yeah. 'Cause honestly, I was like, oh, I should wear my Jordans, my Jordan ones that they're not very comfortable to like
Oh,
walk
you
around for a
would've
long
been
time.
Crying.
Yeah, I probably would have tapped out like day one.
You're like, I'm going back to Reno.
Because I remember like the day before I left, I wore my Jordan ones to walk around the marina, and I was like, nope, not doing that. Because like after one lap, I was just like, yeah, my feet hurt. But I wore I don't know, I don't remember the brand of the shoes, but Jeremy gave it to me. It's like a workout shoes. It's like black, and yeah, it's so comfortable. I was like, oh, actually, because we walked a lot everywhere. I would say probably like 20,000 steps every day.
Wow. I don't know, my mind is
Yeah.
20,000 miles.
When I was watching your stories, I would see pictures of different locations at a time. I'm like, dude, how fast is this guy walking? It's like, what the hell?
No, because like when I did it, I just took pictures because I didn't have internet.
Oh.
So when I get to the hotel, and then
yeah,
that's
that
when I
makes
would
sense.
post.
Oh,
That's why
so-
my post was like a little bit more like organized.
Yeah.
Just because I just took pictures and then I just waited till I get to the hotel, and that would get us like it was good because I was off social media,
Yeah.
but then at the same time I was like, if I get separated with my family, I'm fucked because I don't have. I mean, they do have
not
Wi-Fi
even
around.
service? Like, you didn't have service when you were there?
No, because I didn't get the eSIM.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I probably should have. But my
I
phone's
would.
too old.
Or at least get like one of the older phone. Like, just buy a phone.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I figured like, oh, I'm gonna be around my family, and then they got service, so
Nice.
so I just did that. But yeah,
So you packed.
packing was good.
What was the brand? So we
Peak
all
Design.
know. Peak Design.
That was my backpack and my packing cubes. So
Backpack and
Solid.
packing cubes. Solid.
yeah,
Go to Japan. And then your flight.
flight was okay because my back was killing me sitting down for 10 hours. But I sat on the aisle side, so it was like 2 seats and then 4 and then 2 seats.
Oh.
Yeah, so like
Oh, yeah. That's like.
It's like it's a bigger
Philippine
plane?
Airlines,
Yeah.
What
So-
airlines?
Japan airline. Yeah.
First class.
No, I wish. Because like once I go first class, I'm never going back. So, I'm just enjoying the lifestyle right now. What do I call it myself? I guess bougie, broke bougie.
BB.
I don't know.
Broke bougie.
Yeah. But yeah, so I sit on the aisle side so I can like get up
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Yep. That's a good
So I try to, even if I didn't have to go to the bathroom, I would just go to the bathroom every hour just to kind of like stretch
around.
my legs.
Damn, you
Even-
didn't go to sleep?
I couldn't.
I always, on long flights, I will like Dramamine and Tylenol
'cause I didn't-
PM.
Because I didn't take any of like medicine to like sleep. So I couldn't sleep on the plane. Like maybe I probably slept for like maybe 1 or 2 hours on that flight. Just because we flew from the afternoon too. So from San Francisco, I think it was like 1 o'clock, and then to Tokyo it's like 10 hours. So it's like in the afternoon. So I'm like, why would I sleep in the middle of the afternoon? I guess so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a 4-6.
Out of curiosity, how was the food in the airlines?
Yeah.
Dude,
Airline food, it was pretty good.
Rate it 1 out of 10.
seriously.
I would say a 7.5.
7.5,
Okay.
that's pretty
And
good.
did you get like a cultural,
Yeah.
cultural meals?
I think because they served us 2 like full meals, and one of it was like Japanese style, and then the other one was like a combination of Japanese and other things. But the Japanese airplane food was pretty solid.
Nice.
I would give it a 7.5.
Dude, I
And the
wanna try
service?
that.
They barely spoke English, so
For what they could, it was.
yeah, because they were just asking me like very basic English, so it's like
Yeah, not a lot of conversation, but
yeah.
I guess more so like, are they nice? Is it pleasant? You
Yeah.
know? Very cool.
Overall flight, how was it?
Flight overall, I would give it like aside from my back getting hurt.
Yeah, but that's not the flight's fault.
Yeah, that's true. That's more of like a user error. I did stretch, but just like sitting down for
How'd
10,
you stretch, Jer?
sitting down for 10 hours is just not fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a lot.
true.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Even on long drives, I would not be okay.
Yeah, even because I'm pretty much like pretty close to the back, so I would just like hang out the back for like 5-10 minutes and just like stretch around, just because I didn't want to sit down.
Yeah.
And they let you do that too. They're
Oh,
okay.
yeah. They're so long, the flights.
Yeah, like I'm sure people do that all the time. But yeah, flight, I would say 8 out of 10.
Okay. So then you arrive at the airport. Is this the Taipei? Is it Taipei Airport or where?
No,
Do you?
Tokyo. No,
Oh, Tokyo.
Yeah.
I keep saying Taipei.
Narita Airport. I think that's the name of the airport.
How's the airport? Is it nice?
Airport. Well, immigration sucked ass. Just because that shit was so long. But other than that, airport was okay. But once I got out, I was like, okay, this place is clean.
Dang.
Yeah. Like everywhere. Like there's no trash.
Jeez.
Yeah. And the surprising thing is too is like there's not a lot of trash cans.
No,
Well, part of that too is because I heard there was like an attack a long time ago,
Yeah.
and like they're like, we're not using trash cans anymore.
There was an attack. Like, oh, like,
a terrorist attack by one
Like
of
a
the
terrorist
civilians.
attack. And, like,
Oh.
yeah, they put like some sort of chemical
Yeah.
in a trash can, and that's pretty much how it kind of.
Jesus.
So they got rid of a lot of their trash cans. So like when I got out, I was like, damn, like this shit is so optimized. Like you know how like when you go to LA airport, when you get out and like you see all the freaking cars.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's a shit show. But in Japan, I was just like, even though like yeah, we got there a little late, but still like
Everything
there's
just
no
seems
like
so
traffic.
organized.
Yeah, and that's
And
one thing that I
orderly.
really like was very impressed is how organized and optimized the city is.
Wow.
It's so like it really like surprised me. I was like, because I thought it was gonna be like, oh yeah, it might be like similar to Philippines, but like nicer. But this is like on a different level.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, how'd you guys travel? Like, car? I mean, I'm assuming you didn't drive there
because they also drive on the left side.
because they don't have jeepneys either.
Because they drive on a different side. So like I don't know,
The
I
right
could
side.
never do
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Right hand drive.
So they do
Like a mailman here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but they drive on the opposite side of the street, so I don't know if I could do that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm kind of curious. I want to try.
because you know how. So we drive this way, right?
So we drive on the right
this?
side, but you drive on the left hand side over there. But your driver's seat is on the right hand side.
Yeah,
So the driver. Okay. Okay, so you're in the passenger seat,
Pretty much,
driving over there. Basically, like if you're an American
yeah,
car.
yeah. But then the street are also like on different sides.
Huh?
The streets are switched over, so
So, because you know how our streets here, so
we drive on the right side here.
we drive on the right
Oh.
side.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they drive on the left side.
Yeah.
So it's like this way, like that. I don't know, but it's not translated. But
It's actually
yeah,
one of the.
but they
tricky
drive on the
things.
opposite side of the road, basically.
Oh my God.
Does that make sense?
Dude.
I'm a YouTuber. When I get home, it will make sense.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And it's just like, I don't know if I could drive that just because like when you turn, it's just so confusing. because I'm so used to like turning on the farther lane. Yeah.
That's so crazy. I
Yeah.
feel like I would just get stuck.
Yeah.
Like
So
panic mode, like
Pretty much.
Who?
Wait, so did your parents drive, or did you guys just straight up just
no,
take
so we
Uber?
took from the airport we took a shuttle bus
Do
to
they
the
have
hotel.
Ubers there?
I didn't
question.
see a lot of Ubers, but I see a lot of taxis there.
Okay.
I don't know if they have Ubers or not, but they might have some, but I don't think it's as popular. It's mostly taxis and subways.
Did you do the subway?
I did. You know what's crazy?
How was it?
So the subway, shit ton of people,
Oh, I'm sure.
but
It's clean?
it's cleaner, way cleaner than New York for sure.
Damn.
Because New York is just a shit
Yeah.
show. I love New York, but like
Talk about my city, okay?
I love New York. I love New York, but that place is dirty.
Clean it up, okay? It's not to JERiCK standards.
But yeah. So like the subway is like underground, and there's like they have like fucking. It's like a mall in there.
Underground?
Yeah.
In the subway?
That's crazy.
Oh, you
Like-
mean like where the waiting area?
No,
Um.
I don't know if that's what it means.
So they have like, the subway itself is like I think there's like two levels. So the subway, street level, right? And then you go down.
Uh-huh.
There's like a bunch of like stores and like food
Okay.
area, and then when you go down below that, that's like where the subway trains are.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
It's a sub city.
yeah, pretty much. And there's just a shit ton of people there, and they all walk in like very organized way too.
Really?
So people just don't walk in like
However they want.
yeah, because over here you just kind of walk wherever you want, right?
Bump into people.
Yeah, over there it's like people walk on this side and then people walk that way, just sort of like, wow. Yeah,
Isn't that
just
fascinating?
because the space is so small, and there's just a shit ton of people. So the best way to do it is just like, if everybody going this way, just go. Everybody's like just on the one. I guess I don't think it's a rule, but I think it's just people like culturally is just like let's just
Natural? 'Cause I was
walk-
gonna say, like, is that, you know, are you disciplined or conditioned to do
Yeah.
that? I'm sure it is, though. I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, if their streets are clean, of course they're gonna walk.
and then you're not allowed to eat and drink at the same time
Oh, yeah.
like, while you're walking.
That's what I heard too.
What?
Yeah, like you can't like.
Can't have a water and a food?
I mean, you can. I think you can hold it,
But
but then you
be
can't
in the actual
drink
eating.
while walking. Because over here, you know, like we're just sipping our drinks while walking on the street. Like you can't do that.
heathens.
Yeah, and then you can't eat either while walking. Like you have to like stop,
Wow.
physically stop, and then eat your food and then walk.
So, like, if you just stay still, I feel like I'm like so ignorant right now. But if you just stand still,
Yeah,
is
like
that
if you just
count?
like
Or-
sit and like if you just stand on the side and like eat your food, like that's fine.
So how did you know you had to do that?
Seriously, I was
Um,
curious.
Well, because we also did this tour, so they took us to like a different spot, and then like we had a tour guide. She talks about like just history of like Japan and like the
Like
culture.
a personal family tour guide?
No, because we joined like a group tour. Yeah, so we went to like a few different spots in Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. So yeah, so like she just taught us like, oh yeah, do this and do that. So like she told us like don't walk and eat at the same time, and just like little things that you should know like if you're there.
Wow.
Yeah, just like all the basic stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you got stopped by the police and found out the hard way.
Nah, just like I was like watching people too. I'm like nobody's doing it.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Don't look like the foreigner.
like not,
Jay.
not even like I barely saw people that had like food or drink in their hand while they were walking, just because like everybody's on the rush all the time. And I think that's how they keep everything clean too, because like they don't want people spilling shit all over
Right.
the, you know.
Or like tossing their trash
Yeah,
or whatever. Wow.
yeah, it's honestly like I was very impressed with like
I'm
Tokyo.
sold.
Yeah.
You haven't even told me where you went yet, but I'm already sold on the,
On the subway.
the subway.
Yeah. So yeah, subway is solid.
How about the airport, the hotel? Did you have a good hotel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. The food is so good too.
Oh, really?
Because we had like free breakfast.
Bro.
Had like, all right. So let me tell you about this
what?
rice.
Is it the porridge rice?
It's like
Like
sticky
the
rice.
sticky rice?
It's like the best rice I've ever tried ever. God. Something about this rice, like I don't know how they make that shit, but it's so good.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
It's regular rice? I mean, go ahead.
so the first meal I had in Japan, because we got in so late, we went to, or my brother went to 7-Eleven to buy onigiri.
Onigiri.
So like you know those like rice, that triangle rice.
Oh, yeah.
So it has like I mean they have like different other ones, but like they have like fish inside, and then
Okay.
like it's like a rice bowl.
Is that where they have the yams too?
I'm pretty.
Maybe.
They probably have like
Or the
other.
sweet
have
potatoes,
different
like
kinds.
the.
Yeah, because they
like
have different kinds, like depending on what you get. But I tried the salmon and rice onigiri.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good, and it was only $1. I was like,
Oh my gosh. And at a 7-Eleven.
yep. I'm like
Bro.
7-Eleven here. I was like, what are we selling?
I know. Beef jerky.
For real. Question: did you
Yeah.
try the famous egg sandwiches
From
from the 7-Elevens?
no, I didn't get
Oh,
to try
bro,
that.
I heard you're missing out.
Egg
I heard,
sandwiches?
yeah, their egg sandwich are apparently like the best quality egg sandwiches you'll ever have in your entire
Wow.
life. That's
I know
like,
for a
all over the
7-Eleven
world.
food, I was like, man, if I live out here, I'd probably just buy that shit for $1. Like
I ain't
that's
gonna
like if
lie,
you
I'll
buy
probably
2 of
get
those,
that
it's
over
like
there.
lunch right there.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's really cool. All right. So your first meal was
that.
that.
And I was already like sold. I was like, I'm ready for other food. But the hotel buffet breakfast, solid.
Wow. Did you take pictures of the food?
Yeah.
Some of them.
Because I saw pictures of locations, but
I posted food too.
like sushi.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, I mean, I didn't take
Well,
a picture of every single food I ate, but
you should have done it at the buffet.
I know I should have. I should
That's what I'm
have.
getting at, Jung. You should have
yeah.
done it at the buffet.
But
How was the what would they have at the buffet though?
So they had fish. They had dumplings. Because they had like on the other aisle too. They have like American stuff, so like bacon and like.
Like, don't go over there because everyone's.
No,
gonna
I did.
know.
But I
Oh,
was
you
like,
did?
I was like, I have rice and bacon and sausage. I was like, that's solid right there. That's a Filipino
Yeah,
breakfast.
there you go.
But yeah, they had some sort of like noodle stuff that was really good. But yeah, that shit was so good.
Wow.
Since we're on the topic of food, did you go into any sushi joints?
Yeah, we went to this. We went to two sushi places. The first one we went to was it's called Kura Sushi, which is the conveyor belt where you just like order it and then
okay.
they'll just come to you.
How
I
fun.
think it's like a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
That shit was pretty good. Fish was like very solid, but then all they had was like nigiris, obviously. So there wasn't a lot of like options when it comes to like they don't do long rolls or
Oh really?
Oh wow! At both
Interesting.
sushi places. Oh,
so it's mostly just nigiris.
that's because it's real sushi.
yeah. I really like the fish, just because it just tasted
Fresh.
fresher, I guess.
So the question.
But I don't think it's gonna ruin sushi for me.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was the question.
Just because the sushi here is like a little different.
Right. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like comparable. Basically.
Yeah, it's just like a different type of
Yeah.
sushi, I guess. But it's cheaper though over there. Nigiris were like $1. Well, depending on what you get, like some fish are like a little bit more expensive, but the nigiris, the 2-piece for salmon is like $1.
Dang.
Oh man, I would eat so much over there.
What about drinks? Like, did you try any coffees or teas or?
Yeah. So I tried this matcha drink. It had like this, I forgot what it's called, but it had this like Jello, kind of like boba, but it's not boba. And that shit was so good. It's like, I don't know. There's like a weird like texture to it.
Interesting.
But yeah, coffee. Did I have coffee? No, I don't think I had coffee. I just had like a lot of matcha cold drinks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So where'd you visit then? So tell us about the places. What was your favorite? What did you see? What did you learn?
I'm so bad because I don't remember the names of the place.
Oh, God.
I just have the pictures of this. I went to this one. So we went to like a lot of obviously the tour went to a lot of the tourist spots. So we went to this temple that you see on Instagram and TikTok all the time. But I'm so bad. I'm
Oh, my
like,
God.
I wish I remembered the names. But it was just like a shit ton of people there too. So it wasn't like when you go there, it's just like thousands of people.
Right.
And then we also went to a bunch of like fish markets.
Ooh.
So places that have like little stores. They sell like food, sushi, the Wagyu beef and all that.
Ooh,
Wagyu beef, solid.
yummy.
Kobe beef,
Try it.
even better.
I'm getting hungry talking.
They have a butcher out here that has. Which one's the better one of the two? Wagyu or I don't know. It was some,
I
but
think
it was
Kobe's better.
like $100 a pound. I don't know, but I got it for my dad's birthday.
Did you try it?
Like butter.
Right?
A5
Like
beef.
literal, yeah, and it's like you have a normal size steak that you would get at a restaurant, but then you can only eat like half because it's so like fatty.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
Like that shit melts.
Just
Like when people describe it like, oh, it melts in your mouth, like it really does.
it really
like,
does.
It's so soft.
Like, it is just.
It's just like, it's like fat, but it's not fat.
Yeah, it's exactly how you expect
Yeah.
it. And like you don't want to overcook it, like you just sear it. Like I asked a guy how to cook it and everything, but just a little bit of salt.
Yeah,
on
it's like
a skillet.
we went to a spot and like they're a little pricey. I mean, you can like find like cheaper ones too, and then you can find like really expensive ones. Like I saw some for a stick, it was like 3,000 yen, which is like $20
For one stick.
for one stick.
Oh,
It must have
but it
been,
was
like,
Kobe.
The best,
Yeah, it's the Kobe beef.
best stick of your life.
Honestly, if I had more money, I'd probably just like eat a bunch of those too.
Dude.
Like, I just wanted to try like the little things
Right,
here
right.
and there.
Did you have any like unusual foods,
Ooh.
like street foods, unusual street foods, or
Not
anything
really.
experimental for you? Mm.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just like more basic stuff like ramen.
Ooh. Yeah. Talk about the ramen.
We only had
What'd you-
ramen once, but then I'm not the best person to ask for ramen just because
Yeah.
like I don't really like soup as much.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but it was pretty good. Yeah.
Nice.
I ain't gonna lie, we're all over here talking about all of this. My mouth is literally watering
Like,
right
where do
now.
I get the Kobe beef?
My mouth is watering like hard.
But yeah, honestly, like overall, like the food is so much better there.
Superb.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Like
quality.
quality.
Yeah,
Mm.
because I feel like I can taste the difference between like there and here, especially the meat. The meat here is kind of
It's
now it's ruined meat for me.
Oh god.
I think over there they have so much pride in their beef,
Yeah.
and their stuff. Whereas over here it's like over here is like pre-production cows and stuff.
I think they just have pride in like
in what they grow and like
everything
And
in
like
there.
their
Like,
health.
yeah,
pretty much.
and I think it's just like they just pay attention to all the little details. Oh, the bathroom, the bidet.
oh man.
Did you have that in your hotel?
Yeah, in all the hotels. Yeah,
Damn.
I think that's just like a standard for them. The seats are even heated.
No way.
Yeah,
Man, I need some heated seats on my.
Yeah, I was like,
it's cold
when
over
I,
here.
I first sat down, I was like, is somebody gonna sit in here? I was like, oh shit, this shit's heated. And
Like I slept on the toilet.
the funny thing is too is like, so I took a shower, right? So in the mirror, you know how like it fogs up sometimes?
Yeah.
There's like a portion in the mirror where it's like it's heated, so it doesn't get fogged up.
Oh, nice.
Like they think of everything.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like surprised me. I was like, dude, there's like a little square that's like not fogged up at all.
Wow.
I was just like, shit, like they think of every single
That's pretty
detail.
cool.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that the hotels and stuff are like super clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is giving me some
God.
ideas for my own house.
I know.
I'm gonna get myself a
Oh yeah.
heat
Definitely.
bidet,
When I get a house, like bidets.
I know.
defogging
month.
mirror.
Yeah.
Dude,
And the
mama live-
defogging mirror too. Like, damn, that shit's solid. Like I don't have to wipe shit down.
Dude, that's
pretty
yeah,
cool.
immediate.
Yeah.
I didn't even know those existed.
Yeah.
Now we do, man. Japan's on a new. On a
They
whole
they
different
do
level.
live in the future, I
Dude,
swear.
seriously.
We're the worst.
Yeah, I think Tokyo's my favorite out of all three of them. Kyoto is more of like a kind of like a countryside, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Osaka is kind of like a smaller city. But Tokyo's my favorite out of all of them,
Nice.
just because it's like a big city.
That vibe.
Yeah, I would move there.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean not like move permanently, but like I would
There
be.
for a little bit.
Yeah, I'd be down to like live there for a little bit.
Dude, that'd be so nice.
That'd be cool.
So
Yeah.
is that the only 3 cities that you guys went to? That
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and then cause we took a bullet train to from Tokyo
yeah.
to Kyoto.
actually talk about that. I want to know
Or,
about the bullet train.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fast one?
Yeah.
How fast?
Just fast.
Do you feel like it's going fast?
No.
Dang, that's crazy. That's
You've
cool.
never ridden a bullet train?
No, where would
think
I
we
have
have
been on a
same-
bullet
I
train?
don't know. Don't they
I don't
have
think
one
that,
here?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Not in the U.S.
I don't know.
not-
I think
not that I've heard of.
they're supposed to build some type of like train system that goes from
I
like
heard they're gonna make one
Vegas
from Vegas to here.
Yeah,
I mean, I would do that.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
that would be so nice.
I don't know about
Wouldn't
that.
that be
I don't
crazy?
think. I don't
That'd
think
be
it's 10
sweet.
minutes.
No, it's supposed to be
That's,
like
that's what I heard too.
shorter than the plane
Yeah.
ride, right?
It's a straight track. It's
Yeah.
a magnetic track, and you just glide on it. Apparently, that's what
Shoot.
they say. But 10
That
minutes.
was the case. I'd move back to Vegas.
Seriously,
It just like worked.
Like,
Like,
come back here.
yeah.
it's like Felicia.
That's true.
We got a podcast. Come, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I know. 15 maybe.
Like maybe let me get the last train
Yeah.
in.
I'll be coming. I'm coming right now.
That's crazy.
That'd be so awesome.
That'd be cool, though.
Dude, I'll be over there all the time. I'm like, "Well, screw Reno. I'm coming to Vegas.
But yeah, yeah, bullet train's fast.
Any opinions about it? What do you think about it? Like as far as like was it comfortable? Like anything you could say, good or bad?
I think it was fine. I mean, like the seats were just like regular seats. Like it wasn't one of those big ass seats that you sit down.
Yeah.
Just more like it seems like it's kind of like a plane, but you have a little bit more leg room. Yeah.
I'm gonna look all this stuff up.
So how far was the place that you went to using the bullet train?
Cause like we went to so from Tokyo we went to like a smaller city, and then we took that a bullet train from that city to Kyoto, which is it only took like an hour. I don't know how far it is from where we're at.
I'm kind of curious how far that, because if it takes an hour for a bullet train to get that far, that must have been a pretty far place to go. 'Cause I
Yeah,
heard that bullet trains are like super fast.
and like the thing with bullet trains too, like you have to be quick. Like you can't take your time getting on and off the train, just because like it only stops for like 2 to 3 minutes.
Dang.
So you better be on your shit. Cause like we're in a big group, right? Because of the tour. So like our tour guide was just like, make sure you're like really on it and like try to be quick when you get on or off the train.
Right.
Because if you leave, like, let's say you leave a little space, right, from between, like, when you get off, they would just assume that, like, nobody's, like, it's all clear, and then they're just gonna close that shit, and, like,
Whoa.
you'll be stuck in the train. And, like,
Holy crap.
I heard
Yeah.
they were like really exact on the time too.
Yeah.
It's like the train has to leave at a specific
Yep.
time, and it can't be and it comes down to the seconds. It can't be no more than this second or so. And I heard there was an article that the train left a little too soon. It was supposed to leave at 3:44. It left at 3:44 and some odd seconds, and the whole train station had to apologize because they wasted the seconds.
yeah, like, they're really on time on shit.
It's like really clockwork, so I could see that actually.
Yeah, it's just, like, a lot of them, it's, like, just, a lot of the culture is just very disciplined, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to practice some Japanese a little bit.
Oh, you did? All right, say something.
No.
Konnichiwa.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Oh!
And then you bow. Like, because everybody bows over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when you, like, let's say you order something, right? And then you get the food, and, like, arigatou gozaimasu. And then
Wow.
yeah.
What is
look
it
at
again?
you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Yep.
I'm actually going to learn Korean because of Stray Kids. So I don't know about
I'm like,
that
"Annyeonghaseyo."
Annyeonghaseyo.
That sounds cool.
That's Korean.
It's Korean.
It's Korean.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's like
annyeonghaseyo.
hello. That's a
Oh.
greeting.
Yeah.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Wait,
Come on.
what did we just say?
Hello.
Well,
We're just a greetings.
the arigato or the annyeonghaseyo?
Oh, see. Look,
It's not this, they're not all the same, Felicia. You get canceled.
no, first of all, my
Just
ears are
kidding.
plugged. It had the same tone, so like the inflection.
I'm probably not doing it right. I mean, like, I probably have like American accent when I'm saying that.
I'm pretty sure we all do.
Yeah. But yeah, I got to practice like my reading because I took 2 years of Japanese in
Like
college.
English read.
Oh, nice.
No, Japanese. The letters. Like I actually like remembered how to like read some certain things.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like, man, it's been 8 years, but I still remember a little bit, which is cool. Yeah, like the bowing thing, it was like so. It was so like interesting because I just kept doing it. Yeah, like every time you like greet somebody, like even if they just like they greet you in the hotel, right? They just like start bowing, and then you just gotta like bow a little bit. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Then
love
when I go
that.
back over here, I'm like people are just like,
Rude assholes. How dare you not bow?
Yeah. You know, bow to me.
Jared came out thinking he was still in Japan. I was like, these guys are not.
Yeah,
bowing.
when I got back to the airport in LA, like people just like walked everywhere after like
You're like, I'm
Yeah.
disgusted.
like I'm
No
back.
wonder why the debates were the way they were.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like such a different like culture and vibe. That's why I really
I was gonna
liked it.
say I think that's really nice. I think that's the important part to traveling is just seeing other cultures.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because then you realize how piece of shit you're. I'm just kidding.
Honestly, like
Get it together.
and I think that's why like a lot of foreign countries like think that US is rude. I mean, I think it's just because like we're so like direct to
Yeah.
Or like
Like-
entitled, maybe. I don't know. I
little
feel
bit of that.
I feel like all cultures feel entitled to like themselves,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's the discipline. Like I feel like America lacks discipline.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because everything you're talking about, like that's discipline. Like you have to discipline yourself not to do these things.
Yeah.
And it's like a behavior thing. But here, are you kidding me?
Yeah, people just do whatever they want, which is like
God.
I like that, but then it's also like,
I would love to have clean ass streets.
well, that, yeah. Like I was just really surprised when I saw how clean it was. I'm like, damn, like,
Yeah.
they're really on this shit.
Well, see, and this is the thing though, because then it's like, well, what's the standard? Like, are we just super dirty or are they super clean? You know what I mean? Like for you to go somewhere else and be like, damn, this place is hella clean. What does that say about where you live?
Well, I haven't. The only really places that I've been that I noticed that it was clean was like Japan and Korea, I think.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I forgot you went there.
Yeah, but I don't remember how clean it was in Korea because I guess I wasn't paying too much attention to it. But I mean, it's not like it's super dirty here. Like compared to Philippines,
Well,
it's like
I guess not dirty, but I think it's like lazy.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
You know, like when you see trash and stuff, like I feel like that's a lazy.
yeah. People
an
just
easy
throw
thing.
trash here and
Yeah.
like they don't care. Over there, I don't know if it's illegal or not, but like you don't see
There's
trash
no
anywhere.
I
Yeah,
heard that people over there just when they have to throw trash, they walk miles to find a trash
yeah,
can.
because there's no trash
Yeah.
cans, so you have to hold that shit everywhere you go. So like if you're like just eating, like make sure like because I mean some of the vendors they have like trash can in front of their store.
Yeah.
So like if you eat, then you can just throw it right there.
Right.
But yeah, like the streets in general, there's like no trash cans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of vendors, did you try any vending machine food? I
I
heard
did.
that they had some really absurd stuff that you could get from a vending
Not
machine.
food, but I tried the drinks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I tried they have this like water that has like electrolytes in it. It's kind of like Gatorade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. And they're like cheaper too. They're like $1.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Is it true what they say is that at every like corner there's a vending machine?
pretty much. There's vending machines everywhere.
Bro, I heard that some people could get like a whole ass pizza from a vending machine.
Yeah.
And a
I
burger.
don't know. I
too,
mean, I
like-
didn't really. I mean, I didn't want to eat at a vending machine. So, like, I didn't really look for that, but like there are some like vending machines for like drinks everywhere. Yeah.
Wow.
I heard you could find a vending machine in the middle of nowhere over there, and that's how much they love their vending machines.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like if people walk everywhere,
That's true.
like I don't know, like it's good to just have food everywhere, I guess.
Damn.
Man,
But
I
yeah.
want to check that out.
But it was
Well-
just like so like crazy, like fucking, especially in Tokyo. Like there was just so many people.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that I wasn't like felt 'cause, you know, like sometimes when you go to like places that are like too crowded and you just feel so like drained or
Right.
know?
Like overstimulated.
yeah,
Kind of.
like it didn't feel like that. Maybe I was like mentally preparing myself
Right.
because I know there's gonna be a shit ton of people everywhere, but I didn't feel like anything like that at all.
Wow. And how are like the interactions with people? You know, like outside of like the customer service roles, like if you are interacting with anybody in the streets or
I didn't really interact with people outside of like you said, like the vendors.
Oh, I
Just because like it seemed like everybody had like to go somewhere. Like they were just like walking so fast.
with a purpose.
Yeah. And then I saw some like they have really cool fashion there.
Oh yeah. I
Like
heard-
people,
Streetwear, street fashion.
Yeah.
yeah, like people are like they're just like variety. Some of them like were dressing like a lot of the girls were dressing like dolls. Like I guess
Oh
that's, like, a
yeah,
thing
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like I saw this one girl, like she had like gray hair, and then she looked like a doll. I'm like, that's pretty dope.
So it's like a normal thing over there. It's not like a cosplay type of deal. It's like a normal.
Yeah, like they wear like as a regular clothes.
No way. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think there's a term for
Yeah.
that style
I think it's
too.
like
Harajuku, no?
I think it's called like Rolita or something like that.
Oh, Lolita.
yeah,
Lolita. Yeah.
Yeah, so like they wear like they basically look like dolls. And then I saw some people that were like, oh, I saw some cosplay there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess they had a cosplay event like somewhere in Tokyo, and then like we just walked past by it. They were legit cosplay too.
Oh,
I was
man,
just like, damn,
man.
you guys look like the anime characters.
Straight up,
themselves.
those guys are the hardcore ones.
Yeah, and then like we tried to take pictures, and then there were like no photos. I'm like, all right.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it's because like um, I don't know. I think it was like the security that stopped us. Like, oh no, no selfies or no photos here. I'm like, huh, interesting.
Dude, I would have loved to seen that. I mean, we have a cosplay event here, but
But
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because it just reminded me of something. So when I went to ColourPop, there was a girl there who had BTS Ray-Bans.
Oh.
But like the quality of her videos from the glasses was like really good. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is next time you travel, you should get
Meta
some.
Quest glasses.
Oh,
They're
like
a couple $100.
glasses with.
But like
Oh,
it
camera.
takes, and so they would never know.
that's true.
Be like, okay, sure.
You know, that would be cool to do like a street photography and just wear that as like a point of view. And
Yeah.
then, like, you bring your camera.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that's how it is. It's like the BTS that you're getting is
Yeah.
your point of view. And like the quality, and because my thing is like, oh, that's not going to be good quality. But no, it was like really good quality. I was like,
Really?
damn.
Wait, where did they show it? Was it on the phone that they?
Yeah,
they showed
so
it to?
immediately after shooting, she would upload it to her phone, like Bluetooth or something.
Yeah.
But she would upload the video footage, and then she would take clips from it and create her BTS. And I'm like, oh my god.
I'm kind of curious. How long is the videos? I mean, how long are the videos on that thing that can it take? Like, is it like? Can you do like a whole 5-minute segment?
I don't. Well, here's the thing: we were out there shooting for hours,
Oh, really?
and she's
I
got.
wonder if you can pull like one of
segments.
those like micro SD cards in there.
Kind of
I
curious.
have no idea. All I did was look up what it was and the price, so I know.
How much was it?
Couple hundred, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's
too
what I'm
bad.
saying. Is it not
And
that
it's
bad?
Ray-Bans too.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
Ray-Bans
that's
quality.
what she kept saying. She's like, "Oh, I got my Ray-Bans, so we're gonna have a lot of BTS today." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Cool." My dad had Ray-Bans too, but he didn't take BTS. She meant her Ray-Bans were
Oh,
the
that's
BTS
cool.
tool. So
Yeah, that might be a good kind of because I thought about that. Like, what if I do like a street photography? Like, I was gonna put like GoPro right here, you know. But if you can do that, then that might be a
sick.
better
And the
option.
quality too. If the
That'd be
quality is
sick.
really good, then
Yeah, next time I
That'd
go
be awesome.
back, I'm definitely bringing my camera.
dang. Well, at least you went and you experienced it without.
Yeah.
But like now, if you like go again, you can go with like a purpose to
Yeah,
gather some.
because I feel like
content.
it would be perfect place for street photography for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's like when you were Drake, I saw your pictures on Instagram reel, and I was like, dude, you didn't bring your camera with that. Your quality is so good. And
Yeah, my iPhone
you're
10,
freaking-
dude, it's legit.
it's like I was impressed. I was like, dude, your pictures are damn legit. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, whoa. It's like these are quality.
I mean, you
I
just gotta compose it right.
It's like
I feel like
Yeah.
that's mostly like, especially for like on your phone. Like, if you just compose it how you want it, like, cause like I feel like the problem is like some people just take like some random ass picture. I'm like,
that's me, bro.
also like color grading, like
Yeah, that
make
too.
use of like the adjustments
Yeah.
and stuff.
yeah,
That really helps too.
I was like,
feel.
whoa. Because I don't like, for me, if I was to take those pictures, my thing would probably look
Wah, wah,
holy
wah.
Yup.
it's like you're not selling Japan, bro.
I was like, man,
You're like, we're
I was
never
like,
going there.
I was like, oh man, that your beef wagyu, the foods that you were like taking pictures of. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I could, man, my mouth was watering just looking at your stuff.
Like,
Not
good
because
as
it was like, it looked so good and so real. Like you got details. I was impressed. So I was like thinking, I was like, man, you're the true definition of like it's the user, not the gear, because a lot of
Yeah.
people be buying like new gear just to
that's
see.
true.
Don't
But-
be a gearhead.
It's like,
But if you are, that's fine.
but if you know how to use your
buying gear's
stuff,
fun.
then
No, it's not. It's
different.
Oh, you know, when I went to this place in Tokyo, this camera store, it's like a 5 levels of just like cameras, camera stuff. It's a pretty cool spot. Like, I think it's cheaper too because they do tax-free stuff.
ooh.
So if you buy a camera and then like you can do tax-free and you don't have to pay tax.
Wow. Like that's an option or just how they do it?
I think that was just the option they have. I think for like foreigners, like they do like tax-free.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
There's so much I don't know. I'm really.
Like you can go to certain places that it's like tax-free, just because I feel like they know like a lot of foreigners go there, and But I think you have to get to a certain point. Like, let's say you spend like 5,000 yen or something, and then after that, it's like tax free, which makes things cheaper, I guess. But I looked at the cameras of like, it's the same price, but I think if you don't pay taxes, that's like a couple $100 off. So
Right.
it's gonna be cheaper.
Cheaper.
But the thing is, like, I don't know if the menu is gonna be like Japanese or English. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, aren't most cameras set up to choose the?
Pretty sure, like, they probably have like a
setting?
general setting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty much it. But overall, I would rate Japan 10 out of 10.
Nice.
I would live there.
Very nice.
Yeah. Because like, I thought about it a lot too. I'm just like, I haven't really found a place that I would want to live. Like, that would probably be one of them that I would consider like moving to. But I don't want to work there. Like, I want to like,
I heard the word.
I want to like establish whatever I'm building
Right.
and then like just ball out, I guess.
Yeah, and then you really have the freedom then to just like
Yeah.
go there for a couple months.
Exactly.
You get like a little Airbnb or some shit.
Yeah, because I watched people like living there. I was like, that's like a cool lifestyle. Oh, I think apartments are cheaper there too.
Oh yeah,
That's what I heard, too.
Aren't they smaller though?
Yeah.
Like it just depends. It's almost like a New York type setup.
Yeah,
Like it's cheaper, but you're also living in a closet, so
pretty much.
which I could not do. Like God, my God.
Gotta be that minimalist lifestyle.
Well, you can be minimalist in a regular sized room. Okay.
That's true.
That's true.
Like, gosh.
Maybe that's what I'm doing, trying to prep myself to live in Japan by throwing away everything.
Yeah.
Here's
And going to Japan to get your Japan
yeah,
futon.
exactly. Yeah. Question. So, since you rated it overall 10 out of 10, out of curiosity, what is the most memorable thing that you could think of that you did over there, aside from everything that you've told us? Like the one thing that you will remember forever. What do you
I know it's not a cop out to say like the whole experience.
Yeah.
The bidet.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I just really enjoyed my time there. Even like hanging out with my family too. Like,
Yeah.
surprisingly, it was okay.
Good.
Yeah.
So your brother and your parents.
Yeah, and then my brother's girlfriend and her brother went with us too.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So there was like 6 of us. Yeah.
You guys were rolling deep.
Yeah.
Share a room with anybody?
My brother.
And his girlfriend.
No, they had their own room. So her and her brother had their own room. Me and my brother and then my parents had their own room. So we were all separate rooms.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know. Overall, I think that's probably like a cop out answer. Just
I mean, I
like
can
overall
understand.
experience. I just like
'Cause-
really enjoyed it. But the most memorable thing that I really like was impressed with is like how organized and how clean the city
Right.
is. Yeah. Like, I was just so impressed. I was like, damn, America needs to get their shit together.
Clearly.
Like, I thought like
Clearly.
for living here for so long, I'm like, oh, America's cool. But then when you compare it to other things, I'm like, maybe it's not as cool.
It's not so cool.
Yeah, it's not as cool as I thought
a
it
lot
was.
of fucked up shit
Yeah.
here.
I mean, there is a lot of fucked
True.
up shit here, but it's like,
God.
that's also like,
And I can't even, I feel like that's like America problem because there's so much bigger problems happening in the world right now.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, because like if you compare it, it's like people there are so disciplined compared to here. But then I thought before I went, I was like, oh, individuality is great. But then like when you see that other side, because I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, it's super strict culture wise. I didn't really notice that. I think it was just more of like the discipline. I was just like, like that's kind of nice.
and I feel like discipline or behavior shouldn't impact your, like who you are as yourself, like
Yeah.
individuality, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can still be a creative or what, you know what I mean? Somebody like
Yeah.
anybody else, just have better values. I don't
That's
know,
true. I
agree.
You know?
because I think like I thought like Japan culture was like very like follow the rules, and I think they in a
probably
way that it is kind of like that, but
I think in every culture, like at some point there's a shift because of like the generation, like the newer generations that come up. So it's like the more that we grow, or the more that we live on, I guess, so to speak. I don't want to say the more lenient, but you know what I mean. Like certain things start to change, and
Yes.
that has to do with like the population.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, thank you, JERiCK.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what happened the last
We appreciate
10
you
days.
hating on America.
I've always hated it.
Unfollow, or you might get hella followed. I don't know
You
the
can
way-
follow me
know.
now.
the way the world's going.
Seriously.
But no, that's really beautiful, and hopefully you take me there one day. I'm just kidding.
You know what? I was just thinking, is like,
We should just all go.
seriously, like, what if we all
Anthony
just
wants to
went?
go.
Yeah, he does want to go. Look, don't tempt me with a good time. Like,
We should like just plan it and let's just go.
Yup.
and that's the best way to do it, is like to literally plan it out, and
Yeah.
then you can even like find something where you can like book it now and then just pay up to it.
Yeah.
That way, when you go, it's not like a huge fucking bill.
Imagine doing a podcast.
All
like
right,
this
when
over
we
there.
doing it? When we doing it?
I'm down with that.
2025.
2025.
Let's get it.
Okay.
I'm already ready.
Is that January, February, March?
Probably later.
December 31st, 2025.
Yeah.
I'd be so down. We should do it. Remember this.
Yeah.
We're going.
And we're going to do a podcast over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Philippines too. It's
Oh.
everywhere.
Philippines, Korea,
Oh, yeah. Korea
I
for
would
sure.
be down to go back to Korea too.
Italy. I don't know. I don't
Everywhere.
think they do it. I guess Italy didn't really sound so cool, but I feel like it'd be
What?
beautiful.
Dude, it'd be a traveling podcast.
I'd be down for that.
Sick.
That's all I want to do. Just fucking do things I want and make money.
Live
I
life.
like it.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that my nonsense. Yeah.
He'll let you know in the description where he actually went.
I wish
Because you're going to be like, what is
I should have had like the pamphlet of like the places that we went, so at least like I could have.
You knew for at least 2 weeks you're going to talk about it.
I know.
Like, on the 10-hour plane ride there and back, you could have came up
I know.
with
I should have at
something.
least like listed the things down that I went to, but I went to. We went to like 10 different places. I'm just like, there's a lot.
It's okay because you're on vacation mode anyways. And
Yeah.
that's the best
And that's
thing.
one thing I noticed too is like when you travel like that, you're like speed running through everything.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best way to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would have been great to like stay in like Tokyo for like 5 days and like
Yeah.
actually like explore.
Yeah, because
instead of-
sometimes if you do too much, then it's like you're rushed. You
like
know?
we just like did a lot.
Yeah.
which is it's fine because like you know.
But now you can go back because now
Exactly.
you know what areas you liked best, and
Yeah, and I'll definitely practice my Japanese next time I go back too because
Me
I did
too.
that time.
I'll learn how to distinguish the different languages in the world. All right,
All
everybody.
right, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Guys, have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.